Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to the Warning at the Observatory. Today we're going to watch them play Psychotic and Enter Sandman, their version. All right, Psychotic is actually going to be a jar song. So we're going to watch the audience actually pull a song out of a hat or a jar, and then just let's see who actually makes the pick and all that, and then they'll play it. It's been fun watching them do that. We have a few other jar reactions from this same month of them touring the U.S. If you're interested, you can go check those out. Maybe I'll leave one in the cards for you. Okay, so let's start with Psychotic. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead on this show before we start?
Oh, on the show, it's just just the stage is perfect. It's like, it's a perfect size. And just watching, especially watching Danny through this whole thing. She's just carrying the show really well.
Yeah, she is. I mean, Pao is plenty active back there. She's just further back in the line of vision, because we decided to go with one camera for this show instead of trying to do a multicam because this particular camera did such a good job. And shout out again to Jim's Rock Shots for those, for this capture. We really appreciate it. All right, well, let's start with the jar then, right? Yeah,
classic from Queen of the Murder Scene.
That's right. Now, remember, the audience doesn't know at this point, so let's just see what happens here. All right, let's check it out.
Santa Ana! Woo! All right, Santa Ana, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the activity that we've started throughout this tour. Up next is what we call the jar song. Because we're bringing out the jar. Where's the jar? Oh, Carlos has the jar. Woo!
Where's that confounded jar?
In this jar, we've been taking out songs that did not make the set list, but one of you will have the chance to pick out the next song tonight. And in this jar, there's one specific song that we haven't played in so long. But one city out of all the tour is gonna get this song, so will it be Santa Ana tonight? We don't know. Okay, so Carlos, you get to pick. A special present tonight. Woo! To pick out the song. Yeah, let's go. Okay, wait, let me go over the present. Let's see what the final verdicts will be. And we got Psychotic! Thank you so much, my friend. You rock. All right. So, Santa Ana, are we ready to go a little p.s.y.c.h.o.t.i.c? Let's do it!
So what'd you think, Adrian?
Now I always notice the laugh at the beginning of the song. I didn't used to notice that before, but
oh yeah,
now it's every time I hear it now.
It's hilarious because Pau always does the laugh from the drum kit. You know, like I mean, she's miming it, but it's hilarious. Yeah.
Demanding audience seems easy enough to please. They request all sorts of other songs, and when it's decided which song they play, the crowd is cool with it, whatever it is.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, all their material is so good, you know, it's hard to complain, right? They got a bonus track from Queen of the Murder Scene, so, I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah.
Also, when they turned the camera to the person that made the pick, we could see just what size that room was, at least on the sides. Did you notice?
Oh, yeah.
That's a small place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe the reports. Yeah, somebody is telling me that there were 250 people there. The website says 200 capacity. However, you know how that goes. I mean, maybe with a rock show, maybe with people standing, they can fit a few more people in, you know. So, yeah, not a big place. And I think that actually helps with the overall sound quality and capture, too. So, a good opportunity. I don't know if they've played a place this small again ever since, at least in America. I don't know. Fantastic. So we have one more today that we're going to look at, and that's Enter Sandman. Okay, so at this point, the song had been out for a while. It's, I think, about a year and a half. So people should know it, and it's always fun to listen to them play it. I'm expecting we're going to hear Alicia Cara, her voice in the background, not taking any leads, but just, you know, she does some of the... So I look forward to that. Any thoughts ahead before we do it?
I've gotten very used to the warning version of Enter Sandman. Thinking I better get the Black Album by Metallica. See, just so I remember what it originally sounded like and appreciate what they did to the song, put their own spin on it.
In many ways, I like this new version better. You need both and able to appreciate them, you know. So. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. We will discuss afterwards.
Enter Sandman.
All right. I bet you guys know this next song. This song is a very classic song, but with a twist. This is our own version of Enter Sandman with Alicia Cara for the Metallica Blacklist album.
Nice close-up of Allie there at the end.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about Danny's guitar, actually. I know, I should know this by now. Is that a Rick tune or is that an Explorer?
No, that one there is an Explorer, I believe. So
yeah, I was wondering if she uses that guitar just for Enter Sandman, because the crowd seemed to guess what the next song was based on the appearance of her guitar.
It's possible. So that actually may have been the exact guitar that Lizzie Hale gave her. I'm thinking it probably was. If anybody in the comments knows otherwise, let me know. Let us know.
Yeah.
It could be that was the guitar she used for Enter Sandman afterwards. Meanwhile, yep, loved it. And I loved the way that both Ale and Danny were prowling the stage a bit at the end there, going around, getting up on the barrier there. It is a small room, so that's pretty good. If you're a fan of the band, you're getting pretty close if they're doing that. So,
yeah.
So great way to perform and make your fans happy, essentially. All right, folks. Well, why don't you let us know what you thought of these two songs? Of course, let us know if you were there. We always like to hear from people, especially since this was a pretty small crowd. And if you have other suggestions for us, leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. Don't forget, we have Modern Rock Talk, our second channel, where we put up interview reactions, requests, and even the occasional actual interview. But we've got about 50 different warning reactions over there for various types of material. So if you haven't been there yet, go check it out. All right. And thanks so much for joining us on this. And we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.